Hi! Today I'm going to show you how to brute force the keypad of a Ford car.
Welcome to my car. This is a Ford Freestyle 2007. Like most Ford cars, this car has a keypad on the outside. I love this feature because it means that I can just leave my keys locked in my car and then unlock it through the keypad when I get back. One day I was inputting my combination and I messed up the first few digits, and I realized that it didn't matter if there were beginning digits that were wrong. As you input more numbers, they would shift that number over. As long as the last 5 matched, then you were in. This makes the car way more vulnerable to just being brute forced open from the keypad. Let me tell you how this works. Okay, so the keypad has 5 inputs and it requires 5 codes to get in. Normally there are 3,125 keypad codes and they're each 5 long, so it takes about like 15,000 key entries. Let's say you can press 3 keys per second, then this will take like an hour. It's really unreasonable that you would find the combination. But because they added this feature where only the last 5 get checked, it actually made it much easier because now you can just input a De Bruin sequence.
Given that we have 5 keys and we want to construct passcodes which are 5 keys long, a De Bruin sequence is the most efficient way to input every combination into the keypad. When we enter a 5-key key code, the next key we enter should make a new unique key code with the last 4 digits of the first key code. This means that with every additional digit that we add, we can test one additional key code for the price of just 1 key press instead of having to do it 5 times.
And you see it just looks like this. And so this list is actually only 3,125 characters long. And now our brute force time is moved down to only 16 minutes roughly. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate for you today. Can I guess the combination of my car using this De Bruin sequence? Anyway, I'll set up the camera so you can watch from the inside, and then I'm going to start brute forcing it from the outside.
While we're waiting, here's a picture of De Bruin. I actually didn't know about De Bruin sequences until I read Sammy Kamkar's write-up of Open Sesame, where he uses this toy to get into garage doors. Turns out garage doors in Ford cars have the same security problems. Anyway, that's how I was inspired to make this video. Thanks, Sammy. Okay, I got it. Now I'm gonna do the same thing to my dad's car. We'll see how well that goes.
Here in my garage, got the codes.
However, just as I was starting to get into it, something weird happened.
Very bad news.
Seems that Ford has gotten kind of clever.
If you input too many buttons here, it starts blinking at you. So it's like, yeah. So I assume that this means that you're locked out and it won't take any more combinations. I don't know the true combination, and my car doesn't do this, so I can't actually check if that's the behavior. But yeah, I think the newer Fords have locked out this trick. You can no longer brute force them.
So, what did we learn? First, we learned that math can actually be useful. In doing this experiment, I also realized that it's much harder to crack into the car than I thought. My key press rate didn't quite hit 3, and several times the gummy keypad made it so I didn't know if I had hit the button or not, which means I have to backtrack 4 or 5 key presses. In total, it still might take 20-30 minutes to crack into the Ford car, but you consider that you sleep like 8 hours a night, and the car thief just has to be there for half an hour. And while it's nice that Ford has fixed this problem in the newer Ford cars, my car is not that old, and it's still going to be driven for like another decade or 2. So it's a bit of a problem that you can't do anything about this attack. They're just going to be vulnerable. And finally, please do not steal cars using this trick. Okay, that's all I got. See ya.